Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're all doing great. I send you so much love and light. If you've noticed that I haven't been around for a couple weeks, I was actually really sick. Don't worry, I'm feeling a lot better now. And if it looks a little bit different in the background, I'm at my parents' house right now. That's why. I hope that you guys are all doing great and I send you all so much love and light. So today we're going to take a look and see what's going on for all of my beautiful singles and the energy coming in for your love life this March. Okay, so who's coming your way? What are some of the experiences that you could have? How are things gonna look for you? Of course, this video is for all signs. The signs will be pinned in the comments and also in the description, so that's where you'll find them and you can just jump straight to your sign if that's what you wanna do, or maybe you're here to cross watch for someone that you could have on your mind. So feel free to cross watch for your moon and rising signs as well. Okay, you guys, with whatever comes through from spirit, just know that I only wish you all the best in your love life. I hope that you all get a great reading. Let's see what is coming in. Okay, what are things going to be like for you? Before I begin your readings, I just want to take a moment to invite the white light of the Holy Spirit. Aries, let's see what's coming in for you this month. Wow, there's a lot of emotions, there's a lot going on. Can you guys see these? So I can see the initial M coming through. Is that your initial, Aries? Is it someone that you have on your mind? It could be the initial of someone that's coming your way. See, what you have ahead of you this month is like full of passion, full of chemistry, even something that could go from starting out as really powerful in a lustful, physical, sexual way to turning into something where before you know it, you're in love, and like before you know it, you feel very deeply for them and they feel very deeply for you. I just feel like there's going to be something that either you or this person coming your way that you stop running from, that you stop fighting. So it's like, I'm not going to fight what I feel anymore. I'm not going to put myself in a position where I feel like I'm gonna push someone away or I need to defend myself. It's like that tough side of things is closing down, if that makes sense, because this looks like a big relief to me, and any tension, any kind of tension or resistance, pushing away, that kind of thing. I feel like there's gonna be something that switches, and I think that this kind of switch in the energy could even really take you by surprise, because these two aces coming through in a love reading are beautiful and they're very strong. So it shows me into the kind of chemistry and passion that you're gonna have with someone, but then it's unexpectedly so much more. So I wonder if you've met this person now. I wonder if you've met them now and you know them, and you could even be in that phase that I'm talking about, maybe feeling like there is resistance between you and them, kind of waiting maybe for them to open up to you or vice versa. Since I'm reading for you, I think it could be your energy as the one who opens up more. But for some of you watching this, you may feel like that's how this person that you have on your mind or that's coming your way, that could be how they are with you. I can see the energy of Leo coming through. Gemini energy is very strong, Leo and Gemini energy. So those could be cross watchers here. It could be your moon or rising signs, or it could be whoever this is that's coming in for you. But since some of you are like more single than others, because some of you could be very single and not be talking to anyone now, but others of you could be single, but maybe there is someone that you're kind of talking to and getting to know. If that's the case, and you do feel like they're like a tough nut to crack, or there's walls up between you and them. There's a big shift that's coming in. And even if you can relate to those walls, or you know, being resistant, or maybe even not believing in love the way that you once used to, the shift remains the same. And I'm like kind of taken back by this. That's what the energy is like. So I feel like you'll be taken back by it when you see something that kind of, I just feel like you're about to get blown away. The aces are very powerful energies overall, but especially in a love reading, because it lets you know that things are gonna like reach full potential. Something's gonna reach its peak. I think that this month, with the energy that you have coming in, you're gonna feel things for someone that you didn't expect to feel, didn't even know you could feel until this person came into the picture. That's what this energy shows me, because there's surrendering to it. And I mean that in the most positive way. Like just surrendering to it, letting it wash over you, letting yourself feel these things. The 10 of Swords coming through lets you know that your struggles are going to be behind you very soon. The difficulties are going to be behind you. Or even if some of you watching this like can relate to those blockages that I can see, those blockages are going to be removed. I wonder if any of you here watching could be pessimistic when it comes to your love life. And some of you watching this could even feel like, I don't understand why this person hasn't come in. I don't understand like what's blocking me, what won't let either this move forward, or like I can't move forward on my own. I get all that. I see all that. And I have good news for you, because you have those difficulties coming to an end. Like those blockages are coming to an end. Even if it's just like a feistiness within you, Aries. And I talk about the feistiness because this Knight of Swords, if you've been arguing with anyone, some of you could even take it to that place with the difficulties in the communication that I can see and the blockages that are there. If you have been fighting with someone, there's a shift that comes in, and since I feel like it's very surprising for me to see, and I know you're gonna feel surprised by the shift in the dynamic, or just the energy of someone who comes into your life in a very powerful way. Because like I said, some of you are more single than others. Some of you could have someone that you're talking to or on your mind. Others of you are very single, and maybe there's no one that you are at all romantically involved with, as like in talking to and getting to know. This comes in like a force. And I have to stress that, because these aces are very strong energies. It's like being blindsided, but in the best possible way. All right, that's what I see coming in for you. And I do feel like even if at first those walls are still there, just give it a little time, maybe even a couple dates. As the communication grows with this person, the walls just come down. And I just feel like what you have coming in this month is you're going to get swept away. You're going to get swept away. The energy, be prepared for it. Just be prepared for it. And I kind of smile when I say that, because you have something amazing that you can look forward to. See, some of you watching this may already start to lower those walls that you have around you now in order to receive this. It's coming to you. It is. You need to know that, especially if you've been wanting something that kind of can even seem like, oh, should I even think all of that is even possible? I say that because of this. See, this is the impossible being possible right in front of you. This is feeling so full of emotion and looking at that person and feeling like they're just perfect in so many ways. Like there's nothing that you would change. I feel like for some of you, the circumstances that you could go through is maybe you meet them, you start talking to them, And both of you could be mirroring that same energy of kind of just like feeling the other one out. Doesn't mean that you're gonna like be cold to each other, or you know, but I just feel like for some of you it's in that kind of energy, like I'm gonna feel things out, and then all of a sudden there is this major shift where the two of you just get so close. And I hope that that makes sense to you. It may not even, when you go through it may not even make any sense. You may not understand like why all of a sudden all of these feelings are like stirring up. You're so attracted to them, they're so attracted to you. This is like something that reaches a new level of emotion and emotional, physical, spiritual satisfaction. Especially when I talk about the emotional and the physical side of things, because that's what this energy represents. The Ace of Wands in a love reading is like being shot by Cupid's arrow, like straight through the heart, and just filled with all of this passion, all of these emotions. So I'm describing it to you because I know that's what you're gonna go through, but just know that this is something that's mutual between you and this person. There's so much energy here of the physical, the sexual, like the passion, the lustfulness that is there, because the two of you will want each other. And that's a beautiful thing when you see it anchored by something that's actually real and emotional and sincere, and will feel like it's a blessing to you. So some of you could be taken off guard by, like, you could be super single right now, then all of a sudden you meet someone and it's like things just progress so quickly with you and them. Your walls come down, you open up to someone, they open up to you, and it just progresses majorly. I see that coming in. For others of you, if you are in some kind of situation or you already have this person in mind that I can see, and maybe you are just kind of feeling each other out, I'm telling you, something is going to happen where it's like a major shift that comes in, and it's going to be an unexpected surprise and experience. Because you're going to be in love. Did I say that? I mean, to put it simply, I see you falling very deeply in love with someone and just like getting swept away by it, not fighting it, giving into it. So just know that, especially if these are just blockages that you have around you, to put it simply, Aries, if you're single and you know you're wondering who's coming my way, why haven't I found the one, this and that, whatever was keeping this person from you, it could be what's going on with them in their life, or even certain like lessons, experiences that you needed to go through before this person could come in. Know that those being apart from them is done. I say that because the 10 of Swords is there. So that's like the hard part's over. The waiting is over. The blockages are removed. The loneliness is done. You have a lot to look forward to. Something very exciting is around the corner for you. Okay, Aries, that's what I can see going on in your love life. Let's get into Taurus's reading. So my single Taurus, let's see. Let's take a look into your love life in March. I see Capricorn's energy here, Taurus, as well as the initials B and J are coming through. Are those initials important to you? Is it who you could even be talking to, kind of dealing with? Even though this is a singles reading, those initials could be someone else's, or they could be your own. It could be some kind of confirmation to you from spirit, if that makes sense for you. I see a lot of reservations. I do. I see there could even be someone that comes into your life, or maybe even that you're talking to now, that you actually kind of call it quits with, or I think that you might even just get to this place where maybe what you saw in that person, you're not seeing it anymore. So I just feel like this month for you, Taurus, or the energy that you have coming in, I don't see you finding a relationship. I know that's not the easiest thing to hear, but this almost looks like someone that you could be kind of like wishy-washy with. And if you are in that predicament now, or you meet someone and things are in this place where it's not moving forward, it could feel stagnant, or you could even feel like they are not opening up to you. Don't chase something, because it may not be meant to be with that person. And I will tell you, with the karmic ties that I can see, don't hold on to a situation longer than you should. Because if this person hasn't come in yet, the devil energy shows me into like the karmic ties between you and them. With the Two of Wands coming in reverse, this is not a path that I would tell you to like really hold on to, because it's not really gonna go anywhere. So just watch out for red flags, because this person could be coming into your life, if they're not there already, for a very specific reason, to learn something, to see something. Could be something that you learn about yourself, that you learn about life, that you learn about love. I will give you advice to not drag it out. Don't let yourself get put in a situation where you're dealing with someone that won't open up to you, that like won't even let you into their personal space and share like private things with you, personal things with you. Don't take that as a challenge and keep chasing this person. I say that because I feel like that's what could happen. Because for some people, the more that they are pushed away, or the more that someone plays hard to get, it can kind of make it enticing. I feel like the energy that I can see coming in for you, Taurus, is a certain lesson that you're meant to learn. Doesn't mean you're meant to be punished. It's just something that this person coming in, or that could already be around you now, it's just a lesson that they bring to you. And there's something that's kind of unfinished business between you and them karmically. But just because it's a karmic lesson doesn't mean it has to go on and on and on and on. It could be something as simple as you make the efforts towards them, they won't open up to you. Just leave it alone. I will say to leave it alone. There's a lot of resistance here. The Two of Wands in reverse lets me know that first of all, it's to not lie to yourself about what's meant to be with this person, and don't stay on a path that deep down you know you shouldn't. Because this looks to me like it's a dead end. But it's really not when you look from a higher perspective, and later on when you look back in retrospection and you see, you know, that experience that I had with them, I actually took something really valuable from it. Doesn't mean that they have to be in your life for weeks on end, or even months, or even years. Something valuable can come from it. It could even be about teaching you boundaries, or maybe even for someone to respect boundaries. Where it will get messy for you is if you keep trying to push through these blockages. It looks like something that's already blocked. It's blocked. Even the Page of Wands in reverse as the overall energy lets me know that there will be like difficulties in the communication. And where I see blockages in this day and age, it could even be someone blocking the other one. Of course, I'm reading for you, so that's why I'm giving you the heads up, not to make you feel scared or like you're destined to go through these things. It could be reversed for you, and how someone is being with you that maybe you're not ready to let in. Do you see what I mean? But since I'm reading for you, I'll give you the heads up only because I wouldn't want to see you get hurt, because this is not going to feel good to the person that goes through it. And like I said, it's not that you guys are being punished. There's just something valuable that you're meant to take away. So this month you'll have experiences. You'll have experiences that will teach you things. You know, I don't see, I mean, I wish I could see like your forever person coming in, but this certainly is not it. Don't ignore red flags, and don't stay in a situation with anyone that makes you feel lonely, makes you feel like you're starving for their attention. Don't stay in a situation with someone that's not sharing like personal things with you, things about their background, things about their history, or even like their home and things like that. You know, don't stay in that situation. You're meant to learn something this month, and I know that that's kind of annoying to hear, may not be what you want to hear, but that's what I can see. You're meant to learn something valuable, and then you'll take that lesson with you into the next like phase of your love life. Because I'll tell you what I see happening is someone blocking the other one, even a person who looks very codependent to me, trying to like cling on to the situation, hold on to the situation, and then they're just met with more blockages and resistance. See, it's like trying, but that doesn't get the other one to open up. So there could be cross watchers here, and that could be there could be cross watchers here, and that could be your experience with a Taurus, as far as maybe you're the one that feels like this Taurus is coming on stronger than you'd like. Feels like this Taurus could be kind of possessive with you. Because, I mean, the Devil card, it's a very possessive energy. Then when you see the Five of Pentacles coming through, there's a real loneliness that's here, a longing to be embraced, a longing to be understood. I see all of those energies here. So that's why you get a heads up from Spirit to not put yourself in a position if someone is pushing you away and won't let you in. Take the lesson and just move on to the next connection. Next phase of things. If someone blocks you or just like ignores you, doesn't return your calls in a timely manner, I feel like that energy is very disrespectful. Don't keep feeding into it. Don't keep trying to like tear down these walls that are up, because I'm telling you that it's not meant to go further than what it actually is. There's going to be these blockages around this person. So the sooner someone realizes that, the better off they will be. The sooner they decide to move on, the better off they will be. Because maybe this month for some of you is about boundaries. Okay, Taurus, you know, it's not a bad reading. It's a good reading if someone will keep their intellect and emotion and balance and just kind of keep their wits about them, keep their eyes open and see things for how they really are. Don't ignore red flags or make excuses for anyone that you deal with. Okay, Taurus, I love you guys. That's what I can see. That's what's going on for you in March. Okay, let's get into Gemini's love life. Interesting. So there's Pisces and Sagittarius energy here. There could be a Pisces or a Sagittarius coming your way, Gemini. It could be your moon or rising signs, or there could be cross watchers here watching for you. And so this could be, you know, if you're a cross watcher watching, this could be what you experience. So I feel like absence makes the heart grow fonder for sure, because I feel like there could even be tables that turn for you. See, what this energy is realizations, clarity. So seeing the truth about something. And I feel like maybe someone will see the truth about you, Gemini, once you kind of pull back, once you hold back a little bit more. And I talk about holding back and pulling back because the 8 of Wands, see, that's a lot of focused energy. There's a lot of intention sent to the other one. Quite literally could even be blowing up the other one's phone. A lot of messages, a lot of communication. And I feel like the tables turn, because if you're in a position, if you feel like you're kind of chasing someone, maybe you're the one who always makes the first move, does the first text in the morning, makes the first call, whatever the case is. I feel like there's a switch that gets flipped. Absence makes the heart grow fonder for sure. And if you want someone to turn around and come after you, you might have to be the one who stops doing the pursuing and the chasing. And I don't say that in a demeaning or belittling way at all. But it just looks like once that's turned off, and once this person sees like, oh, they didn't text me today, I didn't get like 3 messages from them, I didn't hear from them, I haven't heard from them in a while, that kind of thing, that's what kind of flips the script and makes the other one pay attention. So it's kind of like strategies that are coming through for you. And don't take it the wrong way, because I don't mean any of this energy like in a demeaning way. But if you can relate to what I can see, and maybe there's someone that you've been pursuing in a strong way, pulling out all the stops, really putting yourself out there when it comes to them, and it's not getting you the kind of reaction that you want from them, stop doing it and watch how quick the energy turns around. I don't think it's like game playing. I don't look at it like that, but maybe you've gotten them used to you making the first move. Okay, so since I'm reading for you, I'm giving you the advice, and that's how I see it. But it could be flipped, Gemini, and it could be what you experience, especially if you do feel like you're the one that's being chased. You have someone that's coming on really strong. And if you see that they start to pull back from you, I wouldn't be surprised if that makes you want to take a step forward. That's what this energy is like, especially the King of Wands and the Moon together. I talk about seeing the path and the clarity, because that's what the Moon energy brings. It's like clarity, it's enlightenment, and it's making sense of things. The King of Wands to me is someone who's like a go-getter. They have all of that within them, but why would they show that if they have someone who's doing everything for them? Do you see what I mean? Like if there's someone that you're dealing with, Gemini, and you want them to be the one that pursues you, comes on stronger with you, pull back and watch what happens. That truly is what I see happening. Use that as a strategy for yourself, especially if you are dating around, or especially if you can relate to the energy of really putting yourself out there and not getting the kind of reaction that you want from this person. Because when you stop, that's when they come forward. And I don't think there's anything bad with that. If there was something negative about this person's energy, of like it was all about their ego, I would tell you that. But I just feel like maybe they've gotten used to being pursued. Maybe they've gotten comfortable with kind of the dynamic, because you will teach someone how to treat you. And if you show to this person that you're always the one that's going to do for them and do it first, I think that they'll get used to that. So definitely keep that in mind, that you teach people how to treat you. Don't be afraid to be a little more mysterious. Don't be afraid to Let them come on to you. Let them make the first move. I think that you actually should. Everything here shows me that you should. You set the standard and they will rise to the occasion. Set the standard, have your boundaries, and whoever is meant for you will rise to those standards. Okay, that's what I can see. That's what the dynamic is like. That's what the energy is like for you this month. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. So use that to your advantage. And you know, I'm telling you about that because say the energy's flipped for you, Gemini, and you have someone that has been pursuing you in a strong way, the way that I can see this energy coming in. For some of you, you could be going through it now. For others of you, if you're not, it's letting you know what's coming your way. All of that energy is coming your way. So it's like once someone pulls back, that's when the other, give someone time to miss you. That's important for whoever's watching this. Okay, let this person miss you, let them come to you. Set a standard and they'll meet it. They'll rise to the occasion. You're teaching someone how to treat you. Teach them exactly what you want them to show you. If you've been single for a long time, or if you feel like you've just maybe lacked that kind of, motivation. Maybe there's something within you that kind of feels like a certain switch is not turned on. Know that the tables are going to turn in your energy if that's the case. And when I say you, I'm doing that on purpose because I wonder if I'm talking to you, Gemini, or a cross watcher. But you can take the advice as well if you choose to and if you can relate to it. Because for whoever feels like they've just been, like something within them is not in that energy of motivation, something within them is like turned off, the flip is switched this month and there's like a whole new level of that. Like, I don't want to sit around. I want to get up. I want to do things. I have more energy. Do you see what I mean? So if you are in that place where maybe you feel like you've been more of an introvert, I see whoever is introverted becoming more extroverted, if that makes sense. Okay, that's what the energy is like, you know, with the four of swords in reverse. It's almost like going from sleeping to awakened, especially with the moon. Okay, that's what I can see. Gemini, I love you. That's what I have for you for March. Okay, let's get into Cancer's love reading. Cancer, there's your energy just like coming out strong. That's interesting. So you're definitely here with me. I wonder if any of you have another Cancer coming your way. I think you're in your element. I do. Especially with that Empress there. I think you're in your element, and I think that you are not going to be bothered with things that just don't serve you. I can see you getting into an argument with someone. Now, an argument could be a little extreme. Some of you may not be arguers, but maybe it's just like really standing up for yourself, especially if you feel like someone is at all playing any kind of games with you. Head games, if you feel like someone is immature, or if someone is like lying to you, being insincere, I don't see you putting up with it. So you're gonna weed certain connections out. So for some of you, you may know who that is, but for others of you, if you are really single and maybe you don't even have anyone that you've met or are talking to, I feel like I can actually see I see someone like that around you. I do. But that person could almost hold the key to like unlocking a newfound sense of yourself, or like the next chapter. And I talk about that because the 10 of Swords is your overall energy. This shows me very, very clearly that you know who you are, you know what you're looking for, you know what you have to offer, and I see where you have a lot of respect for yourself. You're not going to take anyone disrespecting you in any way. And I see a Page of Cups around you. A Page of Cups is coming into your love reading. So some of you could know who this person is. But for others of you, like I said, if you're really single, I see a person like that around you. A page is not going to do anything for you. If you're in this energy of an Empress and you have Hierophant around you, Taurus's energy, that's like a mindset. That's a confidence. That's a certain sense of self-respect and dignity. And what is this page going to do for an Empress? They do not belong together. But I feel like you're going to end up feeling very proud of yourself, Cancer, for the choices that you make and your boundaries that you set. I think that some of you could get into a situation, I'll describe it to you. It may not be ideal, but what I see is you have someone coming in. They're not sincere. They're not honest. They kind of put up this front like they're looking for love and like they want a relationship, but I feel like this person is all talk. I feel like their energy, they have a lot of charisma. They could be even like extroverted. I feel like there's something about them that of course you're drawn to because they have like this swagger. They do have this charisma. So there's definitely an attraction that's there. And of course it's a mutual attraction because who wouldn't want the Empress? You know, whether you're a man or a woman, the Empress is a very, like that's someone that if you can get that person, someone who's smart, you hold on to them and you don't let them go. So you have to know how attractive you are this month, Cancer, first of all. But the person that I see coming in, I feel like they're going to be a headache for you. I feel like they're going to bring drama because they just look very immature to me. They could even be a bit younger than you. So I see where this person comes in, but they teach you something really important about yourself because I think you're going to see how strong you've become. I think you're going to see how far you've come. And maybe if you were your old self, you might even entertain this person, deal with this person, deal with the kind of games that they play. But because you are so mature now and you've really come into your own and you know who you are and you know what's important to you on a core level, like even on a religious level and a spiritual level, what is the most meaningful thing for you. You know all of this about yourself. So I actually see where some of you like could end up really putting this person in their place, kind of cussing them out, telling them where to go. And I only say that because the Knight of Swords is a very, very feisty energy. It's someone who is not going to hold back because they feel like they're right. And where I see this energy of this immature person, kind of like, I want to call them a clown, but I don't want to be mean. When you see the truth about them, I think you feel angry. I don't think you feel hurt in a way that like you're questioning yourself and what you bring to the table. No, see, something's different about this energy. You see the kind of games that they're playing and you will not tolerate it. You kick them out or like you cut off communication with them. And that is something that makes you sit up a little bit taller, hold your head a little higher, because this is a person that's a catalyst for you in a sense, because they get you to see exactly what you don't want. And then they get you to see, you know what, this is what's really important to me. These are the things that I'm looking for and that I want. So there's going to be a certain cycle that closes for you, Cancer, especially if you feel like you haven't really come into your own yet, or maybe you don't feel as strong as the way that I'm describing you feeling, that's coming in for you. There's going to be something that you go through that makes you come into your own. I don't see you letting anyone disrespect you or gyp you in any way, or bring like these half efforts towards you. That is not what an Empress is going to tolerate. The Empress is the energy of someone who is ready for a true partnership because they're whole as a person. They're looking for an emperor. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter the gender, you guys, but that's, a page cannot do anything for an Empress. So I do feel like you will have an experience like that with someone this month. And don't think that it's bad. Don't think that it's something that's an experience that's meant to punish you. It's not. You have this person that comes in playing games, but then I feel like you're going to end up being very proud of yourself for the way that you handle it. Because this is a catalyst for you, and it gets you to see, wow, I'm not like you. I'm not like that anymore. Maybe a few years ago, I would have like been talking to you, putting up with you. Maybe I would have liked you a little more. But sorry, I'm just not in that place. This is the month where you guys see how much you've grown and come into your own. So this person makes you realize that. I hope that makes sense. That's what I can see. And I just feel like I see you guys. I'm just kind of smirking and laughing because like this Knight of Swords against that Page of Cups, maybe they thought that they were going to get one over on you. Maybe they thought that they were smarter than you, or like for whatever reason, maybe they thought their little games were actually going to work on you. They have a surprise coming. I think they're going to see a side to you that they didn't know was there. And then at the end of the day, a side of yourself that you see that you can be very proud of, Cancer. So even though I don't see you finding like the one, quote unquote, this month, I see where you connect a lot more with yourself. And then you start to see more of your own worth, and then more of what you actually want in a person. And then when you get to that phase, that's when you'll start drawing in a person who's really on your level. Okay, don't take offense if you are a cross watcher here, because this could be how you feel about a Cancer. Do you know what I mean? You may feel like the Cancer is this Page of Cups and like you're in the energy of that Empress. All right, you guys, that's what I can see for your love life, Cancer, in March. I send you much love and light. Let's get into Leo's reading. All right, Leo, let's see what's coming in for your love life. This is interesting to me because your energy here is bright, Leo, as well as Cancer and Scorpio. Are any of you on the cusp of Cancer? Your energy is so strong here, Leo. So I wonder if there's like cross watchers, even Cancer, Scorpio cross watchers. Could be your moon or rising signs. Or it could be who's getting ready to come your way. That's what I can see. I see, it's funny because even though not much changes for you, I see you being in a place where you're actually very happy with the circumstances and the situation that you're in. I talk about things not changing because like the Death card in reverse and then the Chariot in reverse. There's a lot of major arcana around you. I think that this could even be a message telling some of you to stay put, kind of stay where you are, and the outcome will be you feeling very happy and very fulfilled. because there's a lot of almost like blockages and resistance around you, Leo. And I don't mean that in a negative way, but it's funny because like when things don't move forward, when things don't really change, when things remain the same, I see you being very happy. So this leaves me with a lot of questions, wondering like, what is going on with you currently? What kind of place are you in now? Are you involved with anyone now? Because even if the answer is yes, or even if it's no, if I see things staying the same for you, but then I see so much happiness, and like there's still so much, like there's so much drive and zest and energy and passion. These two. Oh, and I wonder okay, so looking at this as the way someone's looking at you, I wonder if where there's all of this resistance, like things not moving forward, things not changing, I wonder if that's something that you feel is your choice, Leo. Like, are you the one that maybe feels like the kind of position that you're in now, you need to stay in it for a little while? Someone might want you to move forward, or like for things to progress, and maybe you're in a place where you feel like you just can't do that. There's you need to know, like, wherever you go, you have eyes on you. Wherever you go, you make a lasting impression. That's very flattering energy, and I do say that so you can feel good about yourself, but I say that because it's the truth. I mean, if you look at the energy in those cards, the Sun and the Ace of Swords, that's like magical. That's something where you're unforgettable. You have your aura is so bright. Your energy's just like, your energy's so bright. It's so happy-go-lucky. And there's just something about, you leave your mark everywhere you go. You make such an impression. And then with all of this like energy of the Ace of Wands and the Sun, when you look at that from a physical perspective, Leo, it's letting you know that people feel like you are beautiful, you are sexy, you are attractive. There's just, it's not going to be hard for you to attract someone to you, because I feel like they'll just come to you. They'll be drawn to you like a magnet. If anyone here is cross-watching and you are really into a Leo right now, and you can relate to the energies of like looking at them in this way, looking at them and feeling like they're the most attractive person you've ever seen, or maybe even the most attractive person you've seen in a long time, I just think you should know that I don't really see things moving forward or progressing this month. But that might even be the best thing, because it's almost like there's all of these blockages around where maybe you guys need to be a little more present. Maybe you do. Maybe that's why like a new path in love is not opening up per se. Maybe it's your time to be more present, Leo. Maybe so you can build your confidence up even, and maybe even to let yourself see the kind of impact that you do have on those that are around you now, or like anywhere you set foot, the kind of presence and impact that you have. So everything is telling you to stay put, and maybe that does have to do with you being more in the moment. Especially if you feel like you've just been going, looking. This month, things are like stuck. And I don't mean that in a bad way, because the energy to me looks like you're so happy and things look so positive around you. And I think you're going to be complimented a lot this month, Leo. I think you're going to be flattered a lot this month. Someone may want more from you than is actually meant to happen right now. But all of that, I feel, is very flattering energy. I just feel like you really need to know that you have people that just can't keep their eyes off of you. can't get their mind off of you, you know, especially with that Page of Swords, because that's like watching, looking, spying, rechecking, replaying, refreshing the page to see, like, you know what I mean? That's what this energy is like. And if things are like at a standstill in your love life, Leo, and it looks so positive to me, I really think that just has to do with you letting yourself enjoy where you are. Enjoy the next few weeks ahead. Don't worry so much about what's next. I think everything is telling you to let yourself be in the moment, to stop and smell the roses, to pay closer attention to what's going on around you now, what you have around you now. If you can embrace that energy, you'll be really, really happy. If you can just kind of sit with yourself and say, well, I don't really know like what's next, but I'm just going to enjoy what I have around me now. You tune into a frequency of real happiness, and then you tune into this frequency of attractiveness. Maybe some of you just need to stop worrying so much about the future and focus on the present, which is really funny because I know you're watching this obviously to see what's coming your way. But everything here is telling you to focus on what you have now, because I don't see things changing. But then I see that if you're okay with that, you can actually be in a position of being incredibly happy, connecting with yourself in a different way, connecting with others. Maybe if I wonder if any of you are, since you're single watching this, right? Because this is a singles reading. But I do wonder if maybe there is someone that's in your life that maybe you haven't really given your full attention to. And this could be a sign to you from Spirit to try to just see what can come of that. Pay attention to that a little bit more. Give your attention to that if it's right there in front of you now. And for others of you, maybe if you are very single and you don't talk to anyone, or you're not like really dealing with anyone, I think that this is just letting you know that in order for the next road, so to speak, to open up in your love life, you know, the next path, this shows me that for the month of March, just let yourself be present with your loved ones, with yourself, maybe reconnect with yourself a little bit more, because no matter how you look at it, I see you being so happy. That's what I can see, Leo. A lot of happiness. And then not only you being happy, like wherever you go, you make everyone happy. You just bring the energy. You bring the breath of fresh air. You are like life wherever you go. And then it also makes me wonder if maybe you do have people around you that need you to be present with them. This is a love reading, but maybe if you don't have anyone in your life that you've met or are talking to, give that joy to your loved ones. Maybe spend more time with your loved ones, but then also open your eyes and pay attention to who is interested in you. Because I'm telling you, no matter where you go, you have people drawn to you like you're like a lighthouse in the middle of the ocean. So just know how bright you shine, and have you actually like noticed? I wonder if like you guys get so caught up in things that you don't even notice when you have someone that's looking at you, when you have someone that's interested in you, when you have someone that's trying to like strike up a conversation with you. You seem very distracted to me, Leo, and everything here shows me that you need to let yourself be more present. And if you do have someone in your life now, even though this is a singles reading, I think that this is Spirit letting you know to give it a try, rather than wondering like who could come next into my life to compare to what I have now. All right, that's what I can see. That's what I see going on, Leo. I love you guys. That's what I have for you for March. All right, let's see what's going on with Virgo. Okay, so Virgo, I can see Scorpio's energy around you. Excuse me. Are any of you dealing with a Scorpio now? Even though this is a singles reading, are you thinking of a Scorpio? It could be cross watchers here for you. You could be a Scorpio dealing with a Virgo, or it could be your moon or rising signs, or it could be who's coming your way. You have to use your judgment, your discernment this month. Don't ignore red flags, because what I see coming in for you this month, Virgo, is like being put in a position where you really have to open your eyes and see the truth about who it is that's around you. You could have someone that's getting ready to come in if you're very, very single and maybe not talking to anyone. But I will tell you that this person, I don't trust them. And I feel like you have to be really honest with yourself and not lie to yourself and make excuses for this person. Because the way that they are is not going to change. They're not the way that they are, Virgo, because of something that you're doing wrong or that you should do different to get this person to change. I hope that you realize that. I hope you'll let yourself see that. Don't put all your eggs in one basket either. You know that expression? Because I feel like there's someone around you that's a liar and they're very sneaky. I feel like they keep secrets. I feel like they even kind of get off on manipulating someone or like getting someone to believe their lies. Like, this is not a good person. And the fact that they're coming through in your love reading with the energy of judgment, and then when you see the Two of Cups in reverse, you have to be careful for letting yourself believe things about this person that are not true. And I don't say any of this to give you like a bad reading, but I'm not gonna lie to you about the way that this person may not be what you think. I just feel like you have to keep your eyes open and keep your wits about you. That doesn't mean that you're naive, and it doesn't mean that you should have a chip on your shoulder and not trust people. That's not what I'm telling you. But I just feel like I see the energy of you kind of getting carried away in your emotions, because the Seven of Cups, it's a very emotional energy because it's the cups, but then you see where this person's like head is in the clouds. There's a lot of fantasy. It's not reality though. So I think that some of you, if you're not careful, you could get caught up in a situation where you're ignoring a lot of the red flags, or they tell you one thing, but you let yourself see something else. Or maybe this person is just like really good and they're good and sneaky and are able to just like kind of tell you what they want you to hear. But there's so many warnings to give you. This is not this. And I see where as the month progresses, you might snap out of it. You might snap out of it. It's almost like even catching this person in a lie. Like, oh, well, last time you told me this story, that was a little bit different. Or I thought you said that, this and that. If you get into circumstances like that, just drop this person. Don't keep your ego in check too, because if you're not careful, I feel like some of you could get into this place where maybe you just want them to be yours, and maybe there's even like, maybe you don't want them somewhere else, you want them to be yours. I see that energy here, so could even be romantic competition, but like trying to hold on to them because you don't want anyone else to have them. Do you know what I mean? If it sounds toxic, then that lets you know that it's not right. Because I just feel like you're going to be put in a position where you're going to have to let yourself see the truth. And you can avoid all of this energy by just being really honest with yourself when it comes to this person. See, some of you could already know who this is. Some of you could feel like you've already caught this person in little lies, but maybe you just kind of let it go. that's not going to change with them. There's something about this person that I just feel like maybe they've always lied. Maybe they've always just kind of exaggerated things. I think that they're good at what they do and they're just kind of used to keeping secrets the way that I can see that they keep secrets. Now, when I talk about the ego, I talk about it because the Five of Swords is there in reverse. And I feel like that's someone who really goes against their better judgment and maybe is even doing things just because they want to save face, because they don't want someone else to be really like, I want to be right. That's what I mean when I talk about like the romantic competition, and like maybe you don't want them to be someone else's, you want them to be yours. Don't bother with this person. Don't bother. I wish I could say to you, Virgo, that I saw someone who's like has a lot of integrity coming your way and like where this could lead to a long-term relationship, but I don't see that. What Spirit is showing me are a lot of warnings for someone and the red flags, and how this month the overall energy is like, don't let yourself be tricked into thinking that it's one thing when it's not. Don't, because the Two of Cups coming in reverse, that lets me know that some of you, you could really develop feelings for this person. And because you do, that could be what makes you want to overlook certain things or like cherry pick certain things, believe certain things that make you feel good. But ultimately, I think that you'll see this person's true colors because the theme is judgment. And that's really being truthful with yourself, and even with what you tell yourself. Let yourself believe in what you let yourself see. What you really need to know is the way that this person is and like the lies that they tell and like their sneakiness. If you're wondering if that's going to change, it's not going to change. I don't say that to be pessimistic. I say that so you can be realistic about this. Okay, Virgo? So I wonder if you know this person now. If you do, this could just maybe give you that last little nudge that you need to let go of it if you've been wanting to, or maybe even to get you to kind of see things more honestly. And now, like I said, if you are a cross watcher, this could be how you feel about a Virgo. And that is letting you know that maybe, you know, the changes that you want this Virgo to make are not going to happen. I just think you need to be careful. And I just think it's easier said than done, but don't put all your eggs in one basket. You know, don't like just give your heart to someone. It's not a month for you to take a leap of faith and just be super trusting. Doesn't mean you need to be bitter or jaded, but it does mean that you should be realistic and try to keep your intellect and emotion balanced. You know, keep your wits about you. Don't ignore red flags. Okay, because there's a lot, that person's not to be trusted that I see around you. Okay, Virgo, I love you guys. That's what I see coming in for March. All right, I send you much love and light. Let's get into a Libra's reading. Libra, you are like a star. You are the center of attention. It's all, this is your month to shine, Libra, for real. So there's Aries, Aquarius, and Leo energy coming through very strong. I wonder if you have all of these like attention from these people. You know, these could be cross watchers watching for you, or those could be your moon or rising signs. Or it could actually be people who are coming your way. You shine like a star. I don't know what you've been doing, Libra, but it's working. Like if you've been going hard in the gym, or if you have like a new makeup routine, or if you've just like been really focused on your self-care, whatever that looks like to you, even if that's something that like is self-care from a spiritual perspective, of course, a physical perspective, an emotional perspective, it is working for you, because no matter where you go, it's just like Libra, all eyes are on you. The star and the emperor together, and then when you see all of this attention being paid to you, and then when you see like the Nine of Cups coming through, it's just your time to shine. If you're on the dating scene, be prepared to just have people who are after you coming on strong, because who wouldn't want you? I say that because the star is like looking at you and feeling like that's everything that I want in a person. That's my perfect person. Oh, that's my future husband. That's my future wife. That's what this energy is like. And I just see it's meeting people is going to be as easy as just stepping outside of your door. I feel like you're going to have attention that comes in from even unexpected directions. It's going to feel, for some of you, it can really take you back. It can. I think that you have a lot of communication that's getting ready to come in for you. This is, of course, in person, because people will be drawn to you like a magnet. They won't be able to stay away from you. It's like a moth to a flame with you, Libra. That's in person, but then when you see the way your inbox is blowing up, when you see the way your phone is blowing up, when you see the way that like, oh, this person came back into the picture, it's going to be surprising to you. There's just something about you this month, Libra, that's like next level. So it makes me wonder, what have you been doing to take care of yourself? Or like, what are these changes that you've made? Because you shine from the inside out. You're glowing right now. You're even going to make new friends, acquaintances. It's just, there's something about you, Libra, where everyone just wants to be around you, wants to get to know you, wants to know who you are, wants to be in your inner circle. This is your month because, you have so much positivity around you. You even have the energy of very helpful people. So even though this is a love reading, if there is anything that you've been wanting to start as far as maybe putting yourself out in the public eye somehow, want to start as far as social media, a business, this is your month to go for it, because you'll just have people who are drawn to you, watching you, buying from you, whatever the case is, whatever it is that you want to start. You have a lot of attention, and then the energy of helpful people, helping hands. What can I do for you? How can I be there for you? You're just a good friend and a good person. See, I think you are inside, and that really comes through for you this month, because the energy that I'm picking up on is, wow, how can I help you? Like, what can I do to be there for you? If there's anything I can do to help you, just let me know. That's what this energy is like for you, Libra. So I think that you're just going to encounter that, run into that. If I haven't flattered you enough already, I mean, just be prepared for what you have coming in real life. The Nine of Cups. This is you feeling like, yep, look, I have a lot of attention around me. People love me. People support me. Like, this is you feeling very loved. It's you feeling like you're paid attention to. It's you feeling like you're very special and unique. And it's you feeling like you have a lot to show for yourself. This is a very confident month for you. I see where your social life is just popping. If you feel like it's been stagnant, or you feel like there's been blockages around you, there's like a breath of fresh air that just sweeps around you like a whirlwind this month, Libra. I just see you feeling proud of who you are, proud of your accomplishments. And not only do you feel this way, this is how it is when people look at you. You are the center of attention. If there's been something that you've been wanting to go for or try, this is your month to do it. If you've been putting it off, the stars are aligned for you to make your move. Because I just feel like you are favored. You're favored. You are up on a pedestal. It's like there's no competition when it comes to you, Libra, and everybody wants to be around you. Everybody wants to, when it comes to romance, they all want to make you theirs. And when it comes to like friends, family, they all want to be around you. Don't be surprised when you have like your friends doing something really sweet for you. Or when like someone in the office says, hey, I got this, I thought of you. You know, it's just you, this is your month. I can't stress that enough. This is amazing. You have something, it's not, I know I'm reading for romance, but it's not just all about your romantic life. It's about like no matter where you go, you don't have any strangers. You're going to meet new friends. These are not acquaintances. These are friends. I think you're going to receive invitations. I think you're going to be pursued. I think you're going to be invited, asked out by different people. Because I just see where you feel like you feel as good as I'm describing. So the way that people are looking at you and they feel about you, like you're one of the most beautiful people they've ever seen in real life or been around, or like there's just something about you that I can't quite put my finger on, but I just like want to be around you. I want to hang out with you. Know that it's very romantic too. You know, I'm describing like different energies because that's what you're going to experience. People who just want to be around you. You're going to make new friends, but there's also, of course, like lovers, romantic pursuits. That kind of energy is here. And I see you feeling as good as I describe. I think you're going to know your worth. I think there's going to be a lot of things that you just let go of this month, Libra. Just know this, if this energy feels like, oh, is that really gonna happen? Like, cause I feel like my love life's been so blocked. You know, if you feel that way, those blockages that you have around you are gonna be removed. Maybe it's just your time. Maybe there's certain things that you've been going through or that you had to go through. But when you see this energy open up for you, Libra, you're going to feel like it's next level. Like there's a new chapter, like something's changed. There's new vibes around you, new energy around you. Whatever's been holding you back is not going to hold you back. Whatever you feel has been getting in your way is not going to be in your way anymore. I see you going out. I see you having a good time. I see you are the center of attention. You're like the life of the party. If any of you feel like there's a huge hawk that just flew by outside the window. So if any of you can, if a hawk is like your spirit animal or assigned to you from spirit somehow or something that's important to you, then it could even be your spirit animal, Libra, then just let that be a further sign to you that you have blessings upon blessings coming in for you. Like this is your month, because these are, even though I see the energy of friends, when you see the Emperor and the Star, someone who is ready for a very serious relationship, ready for marriage, ready for like those kinds of milestones, once they get their eyes on you, Libra, they're not going to let you go. Because I feel like with the way that you're coming across, especially to someone who is ready for those kind of things, because you know that's what an emperor represents. That's like next level in love. That's not boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever. That's like spouses, husband and wife, no, however you want to look at it. So I think that you're going to have someone who sets their sights on you, and that is going to be what they want from you. Okay, so you have big things coming in for you this month, Libra. Wow, your reading, I feel, is the best reading of them all so far. That's what I can see coming in. All right, you guys, let's see what's going on with Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, your love life in March. Let's see your messages from Spirit. The 10 of Swords flipping out. Blockages removed, Scorpio. The energy of forgiveness, the energy of releasing, letting go, moving forward. Freedom is there. Maybe even feeling like a weight has been lifted off of your shoulders, or if you've been hurting, not hurting anymore. There's definitely something like a major new fresh start that's here. I see Leo and Cancer around you. There could be a cusp Leo Cancer person, or it could be a Leo or a Cancer maybe coming your way. Or you could have a Leo or Cancer, moon or rising. There's a lot of 10s coming through for you already. 10 of Swords. Sorry, we saw the 10 of Swords. Now we see the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. 10s represent as one door closes, another opens. If you feel like you've had a hard time in love, or you just feel like things aren't moving forward in your life, not just your love life, but in your life, the way you've wanted them to, I have to tell you that. Know that the next chapter in your life is about to begin. The Fool card is coming through. That represents like trust. It represents believing again, feeling like things are safe. Feeling like you can take a chance and you'll have you can take a leap of faith and you'll land in a soft place. Definitely believing in things. I feel like you're going to have a relationship or like a connection that comes in and things move very quickly. There could even be someone that's coming your way that's just recently gotten out of a long-term relationship. You're not a rebound if that's the case, Scorpio, or, you know, it could even be what you've gone through. I wonder if any of you have recently gotten out of something that was long-term, or even like a marriage, or maybe felt like it was a marriage, because I see that energy of the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, which to me, I feel like could be the way that someone, it's like what they once had and not having it anymore, but there's not sadness tied to it. There's a sense of freedom that's there. So it could be the energy of whoever's coming your way and what they've recently gone through. I feel like this is going to be something that moves fast. I feel like it's going to be something that kind of could even catch you off guard, really throw you for a loop. I think it's something that you want to trust. I think it's something that you will ultimately trust. But then I do see where there is this overall energy of, should I, what am I doing? Is this the right thing to do? You know, kind of second guessing things. Don't second guess things this month, Scorpio, because I feel like you'll just prevent the next chapter, you know, because you have a new chapter that's starting for you. You have paths that are opening, a door that will open for you. When everything aligns, just go with it. Just go with it. I just feel like I have to tell you that, because this energy is someone kind of blocking their own path. They do it because they're not like grounded. I just feel like you're going to go through a lot of emotions, and I think that you should kind of let yourself get swept up in what you have coming in, because it's going to be very exciting. This is like a whirlwind in a new chapter. Don't waste life is short. I feel like if there were a bunch of red flags to tell you about, Scorpio, I would. But life is short. And if there is something if this comes in your life the way that I can see, let yourself go for it. Let yourself embrace it. Let yourself take a chance. If you can relate to the energy that I can see of maybe having gotten out of a long-term relationship, or maybe if you just felt like you had it a long time ago and you haven't had like that stability for years even, let yourself move on to the next chapter. Now, for some of you, I feel like what catches you off guard is the way that you didn't know you'd bounce back so fast. So you're watching this because you're single, right? But maybe if you just recently become single, maybe even a relationship ended 1-2 weeks ago, you're not going to be alone for long, because it's like, okay, that door is closed and now this new chapter in your life is opening up. It's not happening too fast. Just go with it. It's right. I think deep down you will feel that it's right, but then someone gets in their own head and they're kind of like, should I or shouldn't I? Should I or shouldn't I? You should. You definitely should. It's important for you to know what's coming in. And I keep going back to that because this 10 of Pentacles in reverse, that's like kind of like sticking out to me like a sore thumb. It sticks out like a sore thumb. And then here it is again. I wonder if, because I just feel like for some of you, this person could have recently gotten out of a long-term relationship, and that's who's coming your way. You need to know that you are not a rebound, you're a destiny. And it's just everything is lined up and it's coming together, and if it moves fast, let it move fast. It's meant to move fast. That could be the energy of who's coming in, or it's funny because it's a singles reading, but I feel like something has recently come to an end. Like very recently. Whatever the case is, you guys, just know that you can trust what's ahead. You should trust what's ahead, and you should take a chance on it. Everything here is just telling you to embrace what doors open up for you, Scorpio. Okay, that's what I can see. Wow, I wonder if there's any of you here that like overthink, because I feel like I get that energy from some of you as you watch this. So the fact that I can feel that energy is like Spirit showing me it to tell you to just try to keep that in check. I don't say that to be rude, but when you see the Two of Pentacles flipped upside down like that, because that's like having a balanced perspective on things, your head and your heart in the right place, and you can make choices from a balanced perspective. I feel like some of you, with the way that this energy moves so fast, and maybe it's come in much quicker than you expected, because for some of you, this person comes in and maybe things just progress a lot faster than you're used to, or a lot faster than you ever thought it could. Because if it sounds like I'm scattered, it's because that's what the energy is like, in the way that someone feels. Checking off all these like lists. Should I do this, and that? Or what about this, and that? And then they go a step further and say like, what about this? I'm going to break this down even more. Don't waste your time. Just go with it. It may not feel like it's the easiest thing to do, or how do I put it? It may not feel like you just may keep second guessing things, the way that I'm even having a hard time telling you what to do, Scorpio. To cut through all of the energy, you have a new chapter that's starting in your love life. Go for it and take a chance. Or maybe there's certain things that you've been working on. It's time to leave the past in the past and move forward to the next chapter in your love life. Don't sit there and keep going back and forth. Like, in double dutch, when the ropes are swinging and someone's waiting to time it to jump in, stop doing that. Just jump in, do it, go for it. Don't waste your time stuck in the past. It's time for you to be in the present and to think forward and to move forward. I wonder, with all of this energy of hesitancy that I can pick up on, I wonder if this is how someone is that comes into your life. Or maybe the way, if you have a cross watcher here that's like a Cancer or a Leo, or a Cancer, you could be feeling this way about Scorpio. Aries is here as well. So this could be your message from Spirit telling you to stop overthinking and to take a leap of faith. Take a chance, go for it. Because it's something that you can trust. It's something that is naturally supposed to move forward very quickly. If it didn't before, it will now. Okay, Scorpio? That is what I have for you guys. I love you so much. That's what I see coming through in March. All right, let's get into Sagittarius's reading. Scorpio energy is here. Are any of you on the cusp of Scorpio? There's definitely unfinished business that I can see you have. There's a lot of energy coming through as well, Sagittarius, of travel. So I wonder if you are going to actually like meet someone that maybe you've been apart from, especially if you guys live long distance, or maybe you're in different states, different cities, countries even. I feel like there is definitely the element of travel. This person that I can see coming in might even have had to travel to come see you. They could be someone that's like, maybe they travel for work, or maybe they're on a trip, and that could be the way the two of you walk into each other's lives. That could be the case for some of you. There's just so much energy here of someone coming to see the other one and anticipating their arrival in such an excited way. There's so much excitement that's here. For others of you, you could just have a very active social life this month where you're like going out, going to new places, trying new things. I just feel like you have someone that can't wait to see you. Like is checking their phone every 5 minutes to see like, oh my God, where are they? Are they almost here? Or even like if they can look out their window and see your car pull up, they're like looking out at every chance they get to see like, are they here? Are they coming? You definitely have the energy of people or like someone, Sagittarius, looking forward to your arrival, seeing you. You could even have someone that's trying to manifest you into their life, or maybe even back into their life, trying to draw you to them, thinking about you. There's a lot of intention. I feel like someone is directing a lot of intention towards you. Maybe even trying to manifest rekindling things with you. I talk about rekindling because the twin souls are here. The Two of Cups in reverse. That lets me know that I do feel like you could have already had one go around with this person, and maybe you're getting ready to reconnect with them, have another go around with them, so to speak. But if you don't know who this is, the connection is very, very special. And it no matter how you look at it, it's just Spirit letting you know that you have a kindred spirit that's coming into your life this month, or maybe back into your life. Reconnecting with them, or finally connecting with them in this lifetime. You've been together lifetime after lifetime. You're very deeply connected to this person spiritually. Okay, it just lets you know, not to complicate things, but it's extra special. And I know that this person could feel like the one, Or maybe at one point in time, they felt like they were the one you were supposed to be with forever. Some things, I know you may feel like it's taken a long time for it to get to this place. Or maybe you feel like you've waited a long time, Sagittarius, for someone like this to come into your life. But you need to know that the waiting is over. The baby steps, or maybe feeling like the other one was dragging their feet or taking so long. The tables turn, and like a switch is flipped. Because it goes from taking a long time to come in to all of a sudden it's here. I wonder if any of you, when you're out and about, could end up running into someone from the past that was very special to you, very important to you. And then I think that you could reconnect that way. You might be out grocery shopping and you see this person, or you're driving in the car and you see this person, you go to get gas, you see this person, or, you know, just like in your travels out and about. You could even run into them in a very unexpected way. Like they might, especially if you were long distance before, they could just so happen to be in your neighborhood. It's like the right place at the right time. That's how you'll bump into someone from the past. Or if this is someone that you haven't met yet, like if you don't know who this person is that I'm describing, because when you know, this will, who I'm describing, you'll think of that person, Sagittarius, if you've had an experience like that with someone. So it's whoever you focus on as I'm describing that kind of connection and energy to you. Now, if you can't really relate to it, and maybe you felt like you've never met someone that's like the one, I just see where they're about to come in. You'll be in the right place at the right time, and you'll connect with them. You'll finally meet in this lifetime. There's a lot of different circumstances for you guys. It just, for some of you, maybe the timing wasn't right in the connection before. Because I just see where there's so much energy of unfinished business that some of you have, especially with the World card being in reverse. Just know this, what you've been waiting for, you're gonna have it. What you feel has take a long time to come into your life or back into your life, if you want something to come back into your life, you're just about to receive a payout for everything that you invested. That's what I can see. The energy of like what you put out there comes back to you, or is coming back to you. All right, Sagittarius. So there's a lot of circumstances here. I do feel like some of you already know who this person is, and you're going to run into them. You'll be at the right place at the right time, and that's how you'll get back into each other's lives. I feel like it's definitely in person. I do. I feel like it's in person that some of you will reconnect with them. And like once that happens, it's just kind of feeling things out, very excited, wanting to know what could happen next. And even seeing changes that are made with things moving much faster, or like in a different way than it was before. So you are going to reconnect with maybe someone that you feel is your twin flame, or however you want to look at this. You know, I look at them as the one. You could call it a twin flame. If you feel like you're in separation from your twin flame, I see you getting back together with them. And I feel like it could be something that's like, wow, I can't believe that it all like lined up and you're here. You know, it could take you by surprise. For others of you, if you don't know who this person is yet, they're coming into your life, and it's a reward to you. Especially if you can relate to what I'm saying of feeling like it's taken so long to have something this special. All right, that is what I can see. And then I just feel like you should let yourself be open, Sagittarius, to maybe any invitations that you get, especially if it's to go somewhere or like try a new place, maybe take a weekend trip somewhere. Let yourself be open to new adventures. Let yourself be kind of adventurous this month, because I feel like that's what will bring things into fruition. Or if you're wondering, should you say yes to an invitation? Because maybe you've already had this person try to get back into your life. I think that they're still very special to you. I think that you know deep down things are not done between you and them, and you should definitely accept the invitation that they extend to you. Make plans to go see them. Oh, all right, that's what I can see. I feel like you guys have a lot of excitement that's coming in, because it's connecting with someone, that reconnecting with someone that was once very, very, very important to you, still is. And for others of you, it's meeting this person that you're going to feel you have a special bond with, unlike anything else you've ever had. Kind of feeling like, oh, you're what's been missing in my life. That's what it is. If you feel like you've invested in vain and just been waiting, none of it has been in vain, and you have rewards coming back to you. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Like when I say rewards, I talk about rewards because this shows me like investments here. And like I said, maybe at one point in time feeling like you gave so much and received so little. This is like the jackpot now. It's very, very, very special. Now, I have to also put this out there too, because some of you, you know, if you don't, I will just say, if you don't want someone from the past to come back around, don't let the reading get you down in any way, because this special person is coming in. For some of you, it is someone from the past that you want, but for others of you, it could be someone that's completely new, but your souls will definitely recognize each other. Even if this person is completely new, you will feel like you've known them for a long time. Okay, Sagittarius, that's what I have for you for March. I send you much love and light, all right? Let's get into Capricorn's reading. Wow, this is interesting. So a lot of signs are already here. If you're on the cusp of Aquarius, this reading is especially for you. If the initials B and J are important to you, this reading is especially for you. There could be an Aquarius getting ready to come into your life, or maybe you're dealing with one now, or it could be your moon or rising signs, or there could be Aquarius cross watchers watching for a Capricorn that they're interested in. It may not be the easiest road that you have opening up in front of you, but it will be worth it. It will definitely be worth it. You have someone coming in, Capricorn, or maybe you're dealing with them now. It looks like hot and cold. It looks like open and closed, if you want to put it like that. I just feel like I don't see major red flags. If there are a bunch of red flags to tell you about, I would tell you about. I feel like you have a connection that's coming in. It doesn't unfold in the most graceful way. It's not like you have someone, because there's like opposites. I feel like one of you is like an open book and the other one like kind of is more introverted. So you could be opposites. You could speak different love languages. It just looks like there's trial and error that's here, trying to figure things out. But I will tell you to steer the course because you stand to reap a major, major reward in your love life, okay? Because I mean, the 10 of Cups is here. This shows me that you have, it'll get to a place where things are very harmonious between you and this person. It doesn't start out that way, but it'll get to that place where things feel right and it balances itself out. It works itself out. The two of you will be able to freely express your love for one another. You're going to fall in love. That's what I can see happening, but it doesn't happen in like a storybook kind of way, although ultimately it ends up feeling very euphoric, very fairy tale. You're writing your own unique love story with someone. I just feel like the circumstances could be very unexpected, or it could be an unexpected kind of feeling, an unexpected kind of romance, maybe with someone that you didn't picture yourself being with. There's friction that's here. There is. So like I said, it doesn't unfold in the most graceful way, but hold on and just give it time, be patient, because it's going to get to a beautiful place. Now, when I talk about it not being graceful, don't mistake that for someone being like demeaned or belittled. That's not what this energy is like. It's more like an awkwardness, trying to figure things out, trying to learn like what is the best approach to make, like how do I handle this? How do I deal with certain things? There's challenges that are here. I just feel like some of you could end up involved with someone that you never pictured being involved with. Or maybe, like I said, they're opposite from you in a lot of ways. There could be like differences in religion, differences in your nationalities. It's things like that. And I feel like there's a whole lot of, because the first date may not go the smoothest. That's what I can see. It may not, but I'm telling you to hold on to it and give it a chance, only because I know what you stand to receive. There's a real learning curve between you and this person. I wonder why. I mean, I know why, because when you think about it on a deeper level, what are you guys teaching each other? What are you learning from each other? That's why there's like this learning curve. I just think that you have an unexpected romance that's here, an unexpected love that's coming in. That's why I feel things are like there's difficulties. I just feel like it's difficult to navigate. You know, one of you could be a carnivore and the other one's like a vegan. Do you know what I mean? Like, you guys are opposites in a lot of ways. You're different, so it's like trying to figure out what's the right thing to say? How do I approach you? Like, what do you feel about this? I want to prove myself. I don't want to put my foot in my mouth, that kind of thing. And since I see all of that energy here, it lets me know that someone might end up doing those things, of kind of offending the other one, but not meaning to, putting their foot in their mouth, maybe saying the wrong thing. I just feel like you have love that's coming in, and it's, when you look back at it, I think that you'll love the love story that you're writing with this person, because it's so different and it's so unique. If you've been alone for a long time, Capricorn, I see you going out on a date, and I just feel like you might think the first date was like a disaster. Like, oh my God, that didn't go the way that I wanted it. Or like, this person's so quiet, they don't open up, that kind of thing. I just feel like I have to cut through all of the noise and all of like the what ifs and tell you to hold on to it when this person comes your way. Because I know where it can actually go. I know that this could be the person that you marry. It could be the person that you start a family with. You need to know that your wait is over. Like, this is kind of quirky energy. Your wait is over. I know that obviously you're single watching this, so I know I feel like you've invested in a lot of places, given a lot of yourself, and maybe not always gotten back what you deserved, or maybe even done things and left you kind of feeling like, was that in vain? I know you may feel that way, and what Spirit wants you to know is No, what you've gone through has never been in vain. It's all brought you up to this point. It's made you who you are, and you're getting ready to receive everything back that you gave. All of that good energy that you put out there is coming back to you. I just feel like I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you and say, oh, it's so romantic and everything is so perfect. No, that's not how it unfolds. It unfolds in a very unconventional way. Like I said, there's just this element of you guys being so different from each other. A real learning curve, awkwardness. But then like breaking through, really breaking through. It's going to turn into something that you didn't expect at all that it would turn into. So just give it a chance. Let yourself be open. You have to let yourself be open because you guys are so different. So for someone cross-watching, you know, especially if you're an Aquarius, this could be the experience that you have with a Capricorn. Don't shut down. Be open because like I said, you guys, if it's that kind of challenging, there's something that you're trying to teach each other. Some kind of theme of tolerance, acceptance, open-mindedness. Let yourself be open-minded, Capricorn. And I say that because I know what you'll receive in the end is really falling very deeply in love with someone. And I'm telling you, this is something that can grow. It will grow. It could be your forever person, like you marry this person, you start a family with this person. I just feel like you're going to have a lot of funny stories to tell once you guys, you know, when I look down the line and I see when you're in that place of really being comfortable with each other, you're going to have a lot of funny stories to tell about like when you first got together. Like, do you know when we first got together, this happened on our first date? Like, I never wanted to see them again. Like, that's what I'm telling you, that's what the energy's like. And it's beautiful because it's so unique. The circumstances are very unique. I'm telling you to be open-minded and hold on and give things a chance because you're gonna be very happy. Okay, Capricorn, that is what I can see going on. That's what you have coming in for March. So something that is going to lead to a long-term connection, you're forever even, in a very surprising and unexpected way. All right, you guys, I love you, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on with Aquarius. Interesting energies, Aquarius. Very interesting. Very juicy. Okay, so Gemini energy is here. So if you are a Gemini, like cross-watching, this reading is especially for you. You could have a Gemini getting ready to come into your life, Aquarius, or maybe you're thinking of one. It could be your moon or rising signs. Love is here. A relationship is here. And even resurrecting something from the past. Maybe you didn't expect to. Maybe you thought, oh, there's no way. That'll never. Nope. I'm telling you that you have a second chance on love, or maybe someone's lucky enough to get a second chance in love with you. The Tower card in reverse. That's a very powerful energy in a love reading. Because it lets me know that, especially, you know, with the lovers, like this whole combination, because you see, these are the lovers here falling from the Tower. But the Tower in reverse is like a second chance, a very unexpected second chance. Even the way that someone like prayed for this second chance, it's kind of a miraculous second chance, especially if this is a place where things got really messed up. So I see that energy all around you this month. So some of you could just have exes that come back into the picture. You could. Others of you will rekindle something and really try to rebuild it again with someone that's very, very special to you, very important to you. Some of you will. For others of you, with the energy of the Tower in reverse, if you look at that as just like you as a person, your outlook on love, maybe what you thought could come in, I look at it as something that was broken that gets healed, that gets repaired, that becomes whole again. So if there's no one in the past that you could ever envision or maybe even would want, although that all goes back to the energy of a very unexpected reconnection with someone, just look at that energy as your own and the way that you're going to become whole again. There could be just you working on yourself, putting things into perspective, and just feeling like what was missing in you is no longer missing. And then the Lovers, that walks in. So I think you're going to feel very, very fulfilled. No matter what the circumstances are for you, Aquarius, for each of you, it's different. For each of you, you want different things. No matter how you look at it, I think you're going to become a partner, like even on the verge of getting engaged and married. Of course, that'll all unfold later. It'll unfold later, but for some of you, I will tell you, you're going to have a person that comes back with a ring. That comes back and says, let's do it the right way, or this is what I should have done before. You'll have someone come back that tries to propose to you and really like cement this. For others of you, you could have someone that comes into your life and will want to just move things along very quickly with you. Within a matter of weeks, you guys could be talking about long-term decisions, talking about long-term milestones. That could definitely be it. But I see you have a lot of respect, Aquarius. You need to know that. It's better if they tell you that, but I'll tell you that. You're looked at as someone that I'm not going to let you get away. What more could I ask for? What more could I look for? You're the complete package. The Empress is someone who's put up on a pedestal, treated very well and respected. You are. Some of you could have grievances, though, that you need to air out with this person from the past. So what I see happening for some of you is the past is trying to get back into the present. This ex is trying to get back together with you. And maybe you guys fell apart in a very bad way. Maybe you're not even on good terms. Maybe things just like ended in a very bad way, you know what I mean? Like still haven't picked up the pieces. I think that you're going to have this person that comes back in, is really trying to rebuild things with you, telling you what you mean to them. Now the tables turn and they're wanting to give you everything that you've given to them, really make things up with you, apologize to you, and try to make it right. You may not make it easy on them, though. There could be periods of silence where you stop talking to them for a few days, that kind of thing, where you are holding on to these feelings of like anger, resentment, mostly anger though, and wanting to express that to them. Let that out. Once you do, I feel like you're gonna like the way that they take it and that they don't run. The way that they take it and it doesn't push them away. The way that they see and understand things from your perspective and still work on, you know what, you're right. I owe you this. I need to fix things with you. And you might be really surprised at that connection. You start to put the pieces back together. That's what I see happening for someone here. That's what I see happening. And for others, I see it happening, and I know that some of you watching this are like, nope, never, no one from the past. But that's why I stress the energy of the Tower in reverse, because that really is like that. Like, oh, how could that ever be fixed? That could never be fixed. It's broke up into a million pieces. How are we going to put a million pieces back together? That's what that energy is like. It's like not believing it, but then it's like a miracle. Some of you are going to get what you may feel is a miracle in your love life if you've been wanting someone to come back into the picture or to make things right with someone. For others of you, this could just be the energy of you processing things, dealing with things, and then when you see that you have someone, because you're being respected and you have a lover that's coming to you, maybe it's even someone that you can open up to a lot and express what you've gone through in the past. Someone that's coming in to bring a lot of healing energy to you. Someone that's coming in as a healer, healing energy. Not that they can fix you, because you'll do that on your own. This is you becoming whole as a partner on your own, but maybe you just have someone that's bringing a very healing energy when you see the way that you're being treated, the way that you deserve, being respected in the way that you deserve to be respected. Your love life looks beautiful no matter how you look at it, Aquarius, because whether you're gonna draw someone in that's like a healer and becomes your lover, your best friend, your partner, that's here. Or if others of you want that kind of miraculous second chance with someone, I see it happening. Okay, you guys, that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Wow, that's deep. Something that you deserve because of everything that you've put out there. All the goodness that you've put out there, you have it coming back to you. All right, Aquarius, so your love life looks like it's very, very positive. That's what I have for you. I love you, Aquarius. Let's finish out the singles readings with Pisces. All right, Pisces, let's see what's coming in for you in March. Sagittarius energy is here, very strong, like overwhelming Sagittarius energy. I wonder if there's a cross with it. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. So if you are a Sagittarius cross-watching this reading is especially for you. It could be your moon or rising signs, Pisces, or it could even be who's coming your way. This is what I see happening, Pisces, and I wonder if it's how you're gonna feel about someone, because you know I'm reading for you. This is just like I'm sick of it. I'm out of patience. I don't have patience for this anymore. I don't have patience to feel like this is a path for me anymore. So I wonder if you guys are gonna release someone that's been in your life. I know it's a singles reading technically, but some of you could still have something lingering, or maybe it's not a full-blown relationship, or maybe they've just kind of been in and out of your life. I see someone growing so frustrated. The Temperance in reverse, that's like, I'm all out of patience. I'm all out of patience, and I can't picture this anymore. There's still lies being told. There's still this energy of trying to pull the wool over someone's eyes. I see manipulation, Pisces. So I wonder if this makes you think of someone that's been deceitful with you or has lied to you. That person hasn't changed. They're still telling the same old lies. They're still doing the same things. Only I feel like you don't have time for it or patience for it anymore. I just think that you are very short patient when it comes to someone that you feel is just like not being truthful with you. You're not going to have any kind of patience or tolerance for anyone like that in your love life this month. Whether it's someone that you can think of now or whether it's someone that's getting ready to come your way. I see red flags around them. I do. And I think that if you feel like there's something telling you that something is off with this person, if you feel like they're holding back from you a lot, if you feel like their story changes from 1 minute to the next, don't ignore that inner feeling that you have of like, I don't trust this. I can't trust this. Because everything here shows me something that you cannot trust, that you shouldn't trust, that you shouldn't, if you feel like intuitively something tells you to not take a chance with your heart, listen to that, because I feel like I see deception, I see lies, I don't really see a path open to this person. Let their actions speak louder than their words. If you feel like they're lazy when it comes to you, like you're putting in more effort than they're putting in, and it feels kind of insulting to you, Pisces, and you feel like, are they just not into me? What is the problem? Let those be red flags. Don't ignore those things, and don't take a chance, because the overall like theme and energy is letting go and releasing. And once you do that, once you take the knife out of your back, because I just feel like there's a backstabbing kind of energy that's here. You take the knife out of your back and you cut this off and you move forward, you're going to feel a lot better. So some of you know exactly who this person is, and there's everything here is telling you that they're lying, that you can't trust them, that you shouldn't believe in them. And if you've run out of patience, stop trying to find patience somewhere. It's time for you to cut that connection off and to let it go. I know that's not the easiest thing to hear, but you may be already relating to that energy, and like you could take this as a sign to you from spirit about what you should do. And for others of you, hopefully you already know who this is and that you're dealing with them now, and that tells you what to do. But if someone like this comes into your life, Pisces, don't ignore the red flags. I don't think you're going to have time or patience for it anyway. And you could be dodging a bullet, because I just see someone who lies. And I think that they even kind of feel like they outsmart everyone. They feel like they're too slick to get caught even. You know, that 7 of Swords. They feel like, oh, I have you fooled. I just have to give you a heads up warning, because whether you know this person or not, there's someone that's very, very shady that's either around you now or getting ready to come in. And if you feel like you see these red flags from them, and the red flags will be that they're lazy when it comes to you, that maybe they're even short patient with you, maybe they have a temper with you. Maybe you want them to do things that you want to do and they won't do it. They have to have everything their way. Or like, you know, you're always making the first move. They don't make the first move. Let those be red flags. This is not someone that you should entertain. This is not someone that you want to keep in your life, maybe longer than you already have or longer than you should. You know, I wish I could sit here and tell you that, oh, this is the one. This is going to be beautiful. But that's not what I'm seeing. I'm seeing for you a lot of warning. So you may be already able to relate to the energy, and it's just a confirmation to you that there's someone that you should release and let go. If there's someone that you feel you keep trying to change or get them to settle down with you, get them to show you more stability, you have to really like dig deep inside, Pisces, and think about your core values and what's really important to you from a religious perspective, from a spiritual perspective, from a perspective even dignity-wise, what you pictured having with someone, the kind of relationship that you pictured having. Stop compromising. All right, don't compromise. Even if this is someone that you haven't met yet, don't compromise with them. You have every right to want what you want and receive what's valuable and important to you. So I feel like obviously it can be challenging, but then I feel like those of you that are already going through something like this with someone, the way that you can relate to how I describe them is just telling you to let it go. And I see where you really are going to get to the point where you don't have the patience for it anymore. You might even end up catching them in another lie, because that's what this person does, is they lie. And then they think they're so smart, like they have everyone fooled, but I don't think you're going to tolerate that anymore. This is not, okay, so it's not the month for you, Pisces, to just take blind leaps of faith and to be super trusting. That doesn't mean that you become bitter or jaded, no, but you need to be smart and keep your wits about you. It's not a month for you to just close your eyes and expect this person to catch you, because I feel like they're gonna let you fall. They're not gonna catch you. You need to be careful. Okay, Pisces, that's what I can see going on in March. I love you, Pisces. I send you much love and light. Thank you for being here with me. I'll see you in the next reading. Okay, you guys, so that is what I have for all my singles for March. I do hope that you enjoyed the readings. I'm so happy that I got to have this time here with you guys today. I send you all much love and light. Thank you so much for being here with me. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to leave a comment. Subscribe if you haven't already. I wish you all the best in your love life, and I'll see you in a few days.